What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. Today I wanted to talk about what it's like to enlist in the military when you have a college degree. If you're watching this video, maybe you're in the same boat. Maybe you're thinking about enlisting, but you might already have a college degree. So I'm going to talk about my experience and what I've been through enlisting with a college degree. If you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Right now I'm outside the gym and it is snowing like crazy outside, but I told myself later this week that I was going to run a mile 5 days out of the week, and I'm going to hold myself to it. So I'm about to go do that real quick. You know, you got to hold yourself accountable even when it's snowing outside. So let's get it. I joined straight out of college. I remember when I was joining and I was going through the recruitment process, my recruiter was making it sound like, hey, you're gonna do, you're gonna go in, complete basic training, and then after you have that completed, you're gonna go do your job for a year, and then you can apply to OTS. You'll get accepted to it, and then you can become an officer. Basically, he made it sound really easy. And in fact, it is not. I'm not saying it's impossible. A lot of people do it, but I will say it wasn't as easy as he was making it sound. Is that something I'm mad about? No. You gotta understand that when you join the military, all your outside experience doesn't matter anymore. It's all about what you do in the military, what have you done in the military, and so on and so forth. And honestly, as funny as it sounds, it's not something I was expecting. I was expecting to come in because I was a project manager and I was running my own company, that I would have a little bit more respect, if you will, or a little bit more of a say. Even though I was coming in as an E3, I thought they would, treat me a little different. But that's not the case. They will treat you exactly how they would treat any other E3 that's coming into the military. And am I mad about that? No, because I kind of understand. But I just want to let you know so you're aware of what you're getting yourself into. Because when I was coming in, I was like, maybe they'll put me in leadership roles faster than other E3s, and I don't know, stuff like that. But that wasn't the case. I felt like it was honestly a huge wake-up call. It was a very humbling experience. I remember my first year being at my base. I'm in Misawa, so it's the snowiest base in the whole DoD. And when I got here, I was like shoveling snow, and that was humbling. But in that moment, you can either let it form a sour taste in your mouth, or you can just get the job done and go on throughout your day. All I'm saying is just because you come in with a degree, people might not treat you differently. They might not respect you any more than another E3 that comes in and he has a little bit of high school ROTC experience under his belt. And that's something you have to be aware of. Now, I hope you can hear this and it's not so loud. I'm taking a little cool pace right now. I'm not trying to sprint this mile, I'm just trying to get it done. Because lately my knees have been hurting. But anywho, I feel like if you're coming in with a degree and you're going in enlisted, you have to really understand why you're doing it. Is it because you want to become an officer? Is it because you just want to do your 4 years really quick and get on with your life? Because whatever decision you make will dictate how you have to operate once you get in. Like I said, it's not like just because you have a degree, they're just gonna open every door for you, because they're not. Some shops might even be a little intimidated by it. I'm not saying that's gonna be the case, I'm just saying these are things that do happen. You gotta understand that anything you want in the military will go through leadership. If you wanna be put up for a package, it goes through leadership. If you want to go on leave, it goes through leadership. If you want to go to OTS, it goes through leadership. As you can tell, leadership has a huge say on what you can and cannot do. So it's good to get in there and don't be that pretentious asshole that thinks they know everything just because they have a degree. Because honestly, you just don't know how the military works. You just got in. That's why I say it's kind of challenging getting a slot to OTS. There's E4s, the E8s that are trying, and they have deployments, they have TDYs, they've made changes inside the military, they have all that stuff. And you just come in with a college degree and you expect to go right into OTS. That's not the way it works. I'm just telling you this so you know when you're getting in. It's gonna take time. It's not impossible. People do it all the time. Just keep your head down. Just be a hard worker. I will say that if you really want, say you're watching this video, your senior year in college, you didn't do ROTC in college, so you're forced to put in a package and try to get in as a civilian, and that's really challenging. But I would say consider doing ROTC. They're gonna ask you for 4 more semesters, but in those 4 more semesters, you have the opportunity to get it paid for, and after they're done, you go straight into being an LT. ROTC is the easiest way, in my opinion. Well, it's just a fact. It's the easiest way to become an officer in the military. I recommend, maybe you're watching this video, you don't even have your degree, get enrolled into ROTC. Reach out to the program at your school and just tell them you're interested. Just hear what they got to say. ROTC is a really good program. It's a great program. They're welcoming. They're just trying to commission everybody. Anybody and everybody that wants to. So reach out to them, you know? And the reason I'm saying this is because there's people that are in the military now that get out and they go to school on their GI Bill and they enroll in ROTC because they know that's the easiest way to become an officer. I'm telling you, I remember when I was in school, I was in the ROTC program at Texas Tech, and I had a buddy, and he was prior enlisted. I think he was reserves at this time, but he was in our ROTC program. And I was always wondering, why is he doing this? Why didn't he just commission, you know, put in a package through the enlisted side? But now that I'm enlisted, I understand. I see why. Because it's challenging. I don't want to sway you from enlisting. I just want to give you the honest truth. I personally don't regret enlisting. I'm happy at where I'm at in my life. I really am. I'm living in Japan. I've had some pretty cool opportunities. I've met a lot of good people. So overall, I really am happy with my life. But I just want to take my experiences and the things I've learned in my life and try to help other people maybe going through the same thing. So I hope that when you're watching this video, you really think about, you know, what you want. Like at the end of the day, you go and enlist it, and you're gonna be a grunt, for lack of better terms. And the officers are gonna be the managers, and you're gonna be told exactly what to do, and exactly how to do it. If you're okay with that, so be it. Enlist. If you're not okay with that, you want to use your degree a little bit more, you want to be the person calling the shots, I wouldn't recommend you enlisting then, because that's not how it's going to be. And maybe some career fields you'll have that opportunity, but I'm going to be honest, 9 times out of 10 that's not going to be the case. So take that how you wish. I'm at point 8. Like I said, I'm just doing a cool mile. I haven't been doing very much cardio lately, so I'm trying to get back into things. We fall off, but if you don't get back up, that's a problem. Yeah, I mean, everyone has their own experiences. Everyone has their own opinions too. So, you know, take my opinions and my experiences with a grain of salt. You know what's best for you, and it's up to you to act on that. I just want to clear up some of the misconceptions you might have. Man, that felt good. And that's a wrap. All right, guys, before I get off of here, I just want to drop 3 quick gems for you guys to give you something to think about if you do decide to go through with enlisting with a college degree. Now, the first one, you gotta advocate for yourself. What do I mean by this is you're gonna be your biggest supporter, you're gonna be your biggest fan. Just because someone tells you no or something's not possible, don't let that be the end all be all. Definitely advocate for yourself and keep fighting. If you really want something, just go get it. The second gem is just to keep a good head on your shoulders. I know being someone that has gone through the enlistment process with a college degree, I know it can be very humbling and honestly a little demeaning at times, but just keep a good head on your shoulders and remember why you joined in the first place. Remember, everything is temporary and it's not a permanent thing. So just keep that in mind when you're going through it. For the last gem, just subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. It'll definitely help me out and it'll help you out because I drop a lot of information on here, so subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. I hope this information has helped you, and good luck on your military journey. Don't forget to make those financially smart decisions.